I had to record this video tonight because it's so uncomfortable. But I know it's also going to help someone else, so we're going to talk about it. And this is about money. I was listening to a channeling session that I did on this date. It's February 21st of 2022. And I heard it in this session too, talking about how I was never going to charge enough money and I needed to bring someone else in to help me do that. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know who that person was that was referred to in that session, but I knew exactly what was going on because I've developed the most expensive product that any person could want because it took me 37 years to do it. Well, and then 36 of those years is a cycle that we've all moved through. And so I do know what's going on with money about you and in our world, but I've been ignoring it. And so I just have to show you this message because it came through on the 22nd. When I was looking at the messages for the 22nd, I said, let me not look at that. And I know exactly what's going on and why it might be affecting you and what's happening in our world and what we're looking at now. And I'm changing that. I've said I'm changing my rates because I should have been, people have told me the longest time I should have been charging at least $5,000 for this work. People are paying $25,000 for the kind of work that I'm offering because it gives you everything that you want in your life. And I've just been suffering because I couldn't break this pattern. And I know exactly what it is. And when you can trace it, because we all have patterns that we have inherited, and that's the difficulty with everyone. And so this is the message, and it came through as you can see on. And this is the other interesting thing. I was never going to channel, but when I first sat down to do it, it was in 2021, and I was instructed to use this message, and at the time I didn't know why. I do know why now, but this is it. Money, love, control, and power are intricately woven together in your life, so much so that you have difficulty recognizing the distinctions. This very issue is the cause of many difficulties you and others experience. It will take some time for you to decipher all of this, but this is a good place to begin. You begin to associate money with love, power, and control because that is how you grew up. If your parent or those in charge gave you something of value or money, you associated that with being loved, but you also associated this with your parents holding all the control and power. You then begin to usurp those characteristics and begin using them in your own life. You will think that if you give another enough money, you will feel loved and experience your own power as well as control over others. This is never what you truly are seeking. As you can see, this is just the beginning. Ponder this for a bit. And I had to think about that, and I went back and in my memory, I remember in my childhood seeing money leave from my father especially, and I thought, oh, well, that's supposed to be me too. Let me just give it away. And I've been doing that for so long. But the fact is, when I develop something that I know that can help so many people and can help shift our world, actually, because that's what I have, and I'm still not charging enough for it, that's a pattern in my consciousness that I'm breaking, which is why I told everyone I'm only bringing in a few more people at this current rate, and then it's being changed because I'm 75 years old. I've downloaded the most expensive mindset, consciousness raising, self-actualization ascension tool that any person could want. And now I'm going to start honoring that. Then just a while ago, I'm listening to another video about Scorpio, how we're supposed to change right at this period. And I'm a double Scorpio. And I knew it was true. And it was so uncomfortable hearing that. It might be same for you, but this is the time we're meant to shift that. You're welcome. I'll see you soon.